Hey guys, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what I personally want to see in the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. Probably it's going to be called Final Mix, but we'll see what it's actually called. So, first off, I personally want to see being able to explore other worlds. Worlds that we saw in videos and stuff like that, but we didn't necessarily get to go to them. For the most part, I want most of these worlds to only be accessible after you have actually been to them in-game. So, for example, just before you're going to the Keyblade Graveyard in Kingdom Hearts 3, that's when almost all of the worlds unlock, except for the Mysterious Tower, which unlocks right at the beginning. And so basically, the worlds that I want to see are 1, the Mysterious Tower, 2, Destiny Islands, Radiant Garden, and the Realm of Darkness. Now, the reason I want to see this be better is because now here's what I'm thinking. You're able to probably go to the Mysterious Tower whenever you want after you've unlocked Gummy Ship. But basically, all these worlds would be these optional worlds that maybe have some secret boss after you complete the game. And you can also talk to some of your other companions. So, for example, since you're not able, at the end of the game, you're not able to talk to really anyone before, really at all. So what I'm thinking is they all just hang around in Radiant Garden, or not Radiant Garden, in the Mysterious Tower, or perhaps they will hang out in a few other places. I forgot about the realm of the Land of Departure, so I do want that to be an accessible world. But what I would like to see also is that in these worlds, maybe a few of the other worlds as well, but for the most part, these extra worlds, you would be able to play as the other characters. So you would be able to play as Axel, Roxas, Xion, Kairi, Aqua, Terra, Ventus, basically all of them. But for the most part, the playing as the other characters is only going to be accessible after you complete the game. However, I'm a little bit less worried about that. For during the game, you'll be able to go to Radiant Garden, but what it will be instead of up until you've beaten the game, what it would be is you can play as, or not until you've beaten the game, but up until Axel and Kairi have finished up their training, what it would be is that if you go to Radiant Garden, you'll be playing as either Axel or Kairi, and you'll just be fighting in. You'll be training. It won't level you up. It will, but you will be able to gain some extra Keyblades for them. Or maybe after you've done a lot with them, like maybe each character has like a specific tournament, and this counts for everyone. Because we know that there is a ring that they fight in. So what would happen is that you would go into this ring and you would fight until you've completed it, and then you obtain that specific person's Keyblade for Sora, but the other characters will keep their normal Keyblades. And basically these Keyblades would be as strong as the Kingdom Key in its fully leveled up state, just right off the bat. No, they would be at its fully evolved state. They're basically just Kingdom Key skins, is basically what it would be. And then they would also allow you to do some special move, like maybe Roxas's Keyblade, which would which for that it would be to become one. It would it would give you, for its drive form, it would give you double Keyblades, and you would be using Oathkeeper and Oblivion, because Oathkeeper and Oblivion sadly are not available in this game. So I want to see that be to become one changes into Oathkeeper and Oblivion. I want Shion to get her own Keyblade though. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but I would kind of like to see that happen eventually. But that's basically what would happen. You will. I'm also hoping that you'll be able to play as Mickey. But basically, each of these characters will have their own specific style of combat. Aqua would be very similar to how she fights in 0.2, and so on and so forth. That's all that I can really think of. Riku would be just like you play him in the low parts in Kingdom Hearts 3, and Mickey would be similar to how you play with him in Kingdom Hearts 2, but maybe a little bit better. But all these worlds would be is they would most of the worlds except for Radiant Garden. What you would do is you would go to Merlin, and he would let you go to this special world where you're going to be training, and that would be where your Colosseum is. But throughout the rest of the worlds, there's going to be like these little bosses. Maybe you'll be able to go up against some enemies that you haven't seen in a while. Like, we'll probably get, what I would like to see is being able to fight some of the old secret bosses. Maybe in Radiant Garden you can fight Sephiroth again. I would love to see that, and it would be a conclusion to the whole deal with Sephiroth and Cloud. And maybe at the end of that, we also get the whole thing with Zack. I'm really hoping to see that again. We could have something with Zack. We could have something with almost every other character, and it would be a good way to have all of the Final Fantasy characters show up again, or even more Final Fantasy characters show up, just so that you can play with them. You can hang out with them. Maybe a few will join your party for a short while. I would like it to be like some of these worlds, Donald and Goofy will not join you, because they're going to do their own things. Maybe in these special worlds, you'll also be able to play as Donald and Goofy, but we'll see what happens. Some other things I would like to see is limited access to the other worlds as the other characters. That would only be accessible after you've completed the game, unlike these other things where some of them you'll be able to play as the characters before you complete the game. But the things to get all the Keyblades, you'll be able to do that right before you go off to fight Xehanort. And the only character that you're not going to be playable is Kairi, because she's gone at that time. But then once you've completed the game, then it unlocks Kairi again. That's just what I would say. But anyways, guys, tell me what you guys want to see in the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. Do you want to see all of the color changes? Do you want to see a whole bunch more enemies? But whatever it is, just let me know down in the comments, and I will check them out. And maybe I'll make another video about what we want to see in the future DLC. But anyways, guys, I have been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys in the next video. But on!